Shit. On me here. I went through them comments. They talking about we gonna be a big podcast. I read that, son, and I believe them.
It's tomorrow. And it's a tough road to follow.
Yeah.
And everybody want the medicine. The medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow. And it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine. The medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. It's tomorrow. And it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine. The medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.
Ain't that the truth? Huh? Whoa, we ain't promet tomorrow. Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome back, world.
Yeah.
This is another wonderful episode number 17 of the BMB GreenRoom Podcast, y'all. We made it. Yeah. That's what's up. Shut up. Hold your questions till later. I go by the name of Budda Bless, and this is my co-host,
Brother Mikey.
and we are your BMB GreenRoom Podcast, man. What's up? Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful Valentine's Day today.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
How was your week, brother?
Yeah. Look at that. We changing the pace,
I
man.
listen, dog. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you asked today for the first time. This is wonderful. I had a 70% increase in how I'm feeling. I'm feeling great. Last week I was at 30%. That 70% increase means I'm at 100 today. Let's go.
Get it.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Straight up, man. It's a great week. Bounce back physically, mentally, almost financially, you know what I'm saying? But you know how that goes, baby.
Yeah.
It's ups and downs. And ain't no machine behind us, bro. We do this all ourselves, man. We fund everything. It's no machine. So
Grassroots and indie, man.
you heard me? Elbow grease or whatever they called it back in the days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But how was your week, bro?
It's good, man. It was good. Got my mom's in town visiting.
Yes,
so, we've been
indeed.
catching up. My daughter just started working.
Yo,
It was her first day.
That's fire, son.
I'm an old dog. My babies ain't babies no more.
Kid. The babies are grown. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Man. Congratulations to you, to your daughter, to your family. You know what I mean? Life be life, and all we got to do is show up. That's how it went, right?
Yeah. That was good, bro. They'll never know.
You don't even know, y'all make sure y'all show up, though. You see what I'm saying? Show up and show out for this thing called life. Because every day the sun is going to shine. And every day is going... What's the opposite? You know what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be light. It's going to be dark.
With light comes dark and vice versa. You can't have one side of the coin, you know?
That's right. You got two birds in the bush and how the shoe fits. So you make your bed.
Yeah, I think you almost got it, bro. We're going to get it one day.
One day, man. We had some technical difficulties, dog, but you know what it is. It's always Bill Gates' fault, so we ain't tripping.
Always, bro.
We ain't tripping. Now you made me a serial disser.
A serial Bill Gates disser.
A serial Bill Gates disser, bro. When this first started, I didn't really have no problems with him.
Yeah. And now it's beef.
But it's up. It's all the way up. And when it's up, it's stuck. You know what it is?
Now it's beef. But Bill Gates got the synthetic beef.
We got real beef.
We got organic, natural,
organic
grass-fed beef.
Yo. We got beef. Pause.
Yeah.
I went to the cookie store over here in Orlando, Florida. Y'all send me a check, man. It's not for free. But the medicine was good. You know what I mean? I was about to say a competitor and say, I like them a little better, but I ain't gonna do that, though. Cookies is the wave, man, for real. So shout out to y'all for taking care of me, man.
I know who you was going to say, too.
You know,
and I
gonna
agree.
say, right? Yeah. And I agree.
But I love cookies, man.
Yeah.
I love
They
cookies.
dope. I love their merch. I love their marketing. I love
their brand is dope as fuck,
And
man.
Burner, man. Shout out to Burner, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his story's
He's always
dope.
done real things, and that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
lost my train of thought, man. See, I'm mad now.
I've been like that all month,
back.
man. I've been like that all month. I'm focusing on music, editing, and all this stuff, and I'm like, man, what's even going on in the world today? What the fuck is going on around
I noticed
me?
The world is changing. Google Maps implemented the Gulf of America.
I saw
on
that.
it.
Yeah, that's
you know
wild.
what I'm saying? I think Apple. It's crazy to see things like that change. You know what I'm saying? When you
Did Apple do it too? Apple Maps? Did it really?
Yeah.
I saw somebody post. That's why I mess with Apple Maps, and it still had the Gulf of Mexico, unless they just changed it
I
up.
think they changed it. Yeah, today or yesterday.
That's the Gulf of Turtle Island, dog.
Right, you heard?
The Gulf of
that's
Turtle
something.
Island.
That's what this world was built on, man. People trying to acquire more land.
Mm.
You know what I mean? For whatever reason it's for. You know, I'm sure every had a different purpose or whatever. Most of it probably just greed, though.
Yeah, even
know?
if it didn't start with greed, some people started out with good intentions. You know, money starts coming into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it changes things, man. It's like they say, I don't believe that like money's evil, like some people say. I believe it's an amplifier for sure. If you're a bad person and you come up on some money, it's gonna amplify you.
Yeah, I'm
if
right
you're a
there.
good
I'm right
person,
there with you.
it's gonna amplify you. But it can corrupt if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Move with caution. Move with caution.
I'm under the assumption that I say the assumption like I ain't never got no money, right? I'm under the assumption that if one were to make some money, people, it changes the people around. You know what I mean? Granted, it's gonna change that person too, but that takes time. See, the people around you will change instantly because everyone's like, boom, oh, this guy got some money. They start telling you like their problems that you never told me before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it feels like you switched up on me. I'm like, but you never told me.
That's true. Yeah,
you
I
would
see what you're
have never.
saying.
Last year, you would have never told me that your grandmother needs a kidney. And,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we hung out and we smoked weed and ate chicken wings, bro.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's always like it's two sides to every coin, I guess. But that's what I think. I think it changes the people around you, and then ultimately with time, that will change you, right? Because we like creatures where we adapt to things.
Yeah, I think it's many avenues, man. Just like there's many avenues to anything. You know what I mean? I think some people will change instantly. Some people won't change. Some people, you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, going back to what you said about the people around you changing, and then you start putting the brakes on people, and then they say you're the one that changed.
Oh, he changed.
Yeah,
He's like, no, bro. I didn't pay your rent before I had bread.
Yeah,
I changed that because I didn't want to pay.
Because I didn't want to pay your bills.
It's crazy. A lot of fallouts are like that, man.
Yeah. Bro,
I think that's why
I've seen money destroy shit, small amounts even.
Right.
Like I've seen families tear each other up for inheritances. That's like small, not even life-changing,
man, that's a good
wealth
point.
building shit, just 10 racks, 20 racks. You know what I'm saying?
I see that often. And it's like siblings trying to keep the other person's portion and things like that. I'm like, yo, that's wild.
Yeah. Trying to claim it. Like, I did more.
What kind of person are you? You didn't bring them to the doctor when, like, I don't know, but that person made their will and had clear desire for what they want to do with their possession.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
It's wild, man, when I see things like that. Or people
And
trying
it
to
happens
scramble,
a lot. It
sell
happens.
the properties, do the, you know, like everybody starts getting their personal interest into what's valuable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why you got to leave a clear-cut will, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we at that age where we should have those already. If you don't, do you? You got a will?
No, but I mean,
you don't got to live in will?
I'm going to be around to like 200-300 years, so I ain't tripping.
Yeah, but...
I'll write my will on my 175th
my 175th birthday. See who's around.
Bring me my pen.
But yeah,
no, right,
and even the way we leave things is wrong sometimes, man. If you don't know how the rich people do it, like I was watching this thing how it's like you don't leave your kids the house.
Right.
You put it under a trust. You know what I'm saying? And there's ways to do it because you haven't known. I'm sure you've known because I've known plenty of people that family dies, leave them the house. They can't afford it. They have to sell it.
Yeah,
they have to sell it. You fuck somebody up giving
You
them a
can't
house
have,
without, because you're liable for all the taxes now, back
everything.
taxes, all the property,
maintenance,
all of that,
taxes, all the
But
things.
just to acquire this shit is like,
let alone someone who's not familiar with
Yeah.
finance and how
Yeah.
that moves. You know what I
right,
mean?
which is most of us that don't
Right.
come from money, that
Right,
didn't go to
right,
those
right.
private schools that teach you how to do your tax. Because in public school, they don't teach you none of that.
Any of that. at
They
all.
don't teach you any of that. So these are things that I'm sure the rich people teach their kids in them in whatever schools they go to. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You got to
Some-
teach financial literacy and
Some
shit.
don't though. I know some rich. Well, they're not rich anymore, but I knew
But,
rich kids.
but was it
that,
generational wealth, or did they just come up on something?
No. I mean, it's probably we talking second, third generation. Money passed down, companies passed down, things like that.
Right,
Assets.
that's far removed from the people that earned it, right?
Right.
That's what
right,
I'm saying.
right,
So
right.
those are people with handouts.
Yeah.
At a certain
Yeah.
point, if you don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't.
If
put
you
in any
don't build
work.
on it, you don't appreciate it.
That's the truth.
You know what I mean? So
That's
you're
the
just
truth.
gonna whatever we got it to spend, and it's like just because you got it to spend don't mean you should spend it though. You know what I'm saying?
As a matter of fact, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should not.
Yeah.
All the frivolous spending that they try to make us think that we have to do. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
it comes all the time. I just said, man, happy Valentine's Day. Don't blow your bag. Don't go into debt with your credit cards. Don't all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like love is love. And let me tell you, if your partner, your spouse, whatever
Yeah.
it is, don't understand that we live in this bracket and we in this means, and this
Yeah.
is not a hip
You
hop
can't buy
video.
love. You're right.
And this
right.
ain't no movie, and we ain't about to do all that.
Mhm.
Then maybe that's probably a sign that may not be the person for you.
Right,
I mean, I
right,
don't know.
right.
Everybody's gonna feel different because I've spoken to plenty of people this week. I don't know why we just talk about things like that, man. So, I heard people say, "Oh, nah, man, you gotta be able to get me a rock bigger than I got myself. I already
crazy,
got this."
bro.
I'm like, "Yo, man, look."
That's crazy.
Look, you gotta relax.
Yeah.
You gotta relax. Like those are the habits that we build to cause our detriment. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And like it's all of those day by day that we like things that we don't realize. Oh, this is nothing. This is just this. This is just this.
Yeah.
But those constant actions and that constant thought pattern is what has us not having enough for tomorrow or whatever.
right,
you know?
right.
Hey, y'all, that was skimmed this. This was shorted this. This should have been this, but instead I spent this, and now it's no longer the sum that I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And we lose track of things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So things get turbulent, though. I'm not gonna say like I know all the answers. I don't got the answers.
Right.
Sway got the answers.
Sway had the answers after all, bro. You know? Sway definitely had the answers.
Yeah, this is just a learning process for me, man. And as I learn, I tell, and I talking to people like, "Oh, you teaching me?" I'm like, "I didn't know I was teaching you. I was just kind of sharing my
Share it.
story."
And that's what it is, bro. When we learn them life lessons,
Mhm.
it's just that, bro. Somebody decided to share their experience with you,
Right.
and you either learned from it or took it like a story. Everything is a fucking lesson. And when we go through shit, we share the shit.
That's
And
a
that's
fact.
what it is. So even if you're doing it with the intention of just warning somebody, or yo, let me tell you what happened to me.
Yeah.
You are helping people.
Those are
If they're listening, and a lot of people are listening. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, yo. Those are stories. That's what testimony could do for you, because that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's really telling your story, your testimony. So
Right.
a lot of times, like people talking around in lessons and things like that, but you ain't speaking personal stories. So that goes over people's head.
Yeah.
If they don't understand that you've been through something or something that they could relate to, right? That's what ultimately it's gonna come down to. You're gonna watch because you relate,
Yeah.
or you're gonna turn away because you do not.
Right.
So when you're talking down on people or giving them information in steps of like rules and shit like that,
And you can have
It don't
stories and antidotes and all of that prove the point. But if it wasn't lived experience, it hits different.
right?
You know
It's
what I
got to
mean?
be examples. That's
Yeah.
what-
If it's
Mhm.
examples of lived experience, it hits different. It's like, hold on, like that's what you went through. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And you could it feels more real. It doesn't feel like a fairy tale, a story with a. Here's the moral of the story is like the moral of the story is I went through some shit, dog.
basically.
Don't repeat my mistake. Make your own. You know.
Yeah, that's real, yo.
But
That's
yeah,
real.
testimony, man. Testify, yeah. You know what I mean? Just not in court.
It's not in court. You know what I'm saying? That's become a bad habit lately. People showing people things, and then other people that'll back people up that tell on people. I don't understand that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In context of like, if something you signed up for,
Yeah.
you know, like, man, get out of here.
Right. The consequences of your actions. People don't want to deal with their consequences.
Crazy.
They want the action.
And they don't want to deal with it by themselves.
Right.
It's yo, come out the dumpster. We got caught.
We got caught. They got us.
You wildin', son. You got caught. And you signed up for what you know you signed up for and hold your responsibility up. And that's that. It's different if like,
goes back to that. Take what you want and eat what you take.
Right,
you know what I mean? Goes right back to that.
Exactly. Because it's different if you just, you know, man, like you ain't signed up for something. This is just civilian stuff and something goes wrong. And, you know what I mean? And by all means, bro, tell on that person who shot you with that stray bullet, man. I don't
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, if you signed up for things and you telling on people, just for the sole purpose of reducing your consequence.
You got caught doing dirt.
That's a problem.
And you don't want to pay the full price of your consequence. So,
So like, man,
you signed up for some shit you wasn't ready for.
Come on, man. That's crazy. So that's all I have to say about that.
And it's like, who's really ready for shit? You know what I mean? So you can't know what you ready for. So when you sign up to the streets, you just, anything goes, dog. Anything can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to know that. Because it's like, there's no, all right, you're going to do this and this is the worst consequence you could get. There's no blueprint. You know what I mean?
It's like, this may happen, that may happen, or may not.
Or may not.
What exactly is
what. The consequence for this guy might have been jail time. This dude over here got smoked.
Yeah,
like you can't gauge what your punishment is gonna be, what your consequence is gonna be. So when you sign up for the streets, when you're gonna live and say you about that life and you want all the smoke, you gotta understand the smoke comes in many different forms.
Ooh, right.
You know?
Yeah, that's a fact. And so be prepared for that. You know what I mean? They ultimately
or just know it's coming. I don't think many people can prepare for that. I don't know. How do you prepare for that?
True,
you know what I mean? I just know it's coming. Just know it's coming and be ready to cross that bridge when it gets here, because the bridge will come because you're on that path.
Well, that's part of being prepared, though.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, it may be a surprise, but being prepared, knowing that, like,
that you're gonna eat what you took. You're gonna eat what was on your plate.
Right, yo, right.
You know, no matter how disgusting it tastes, and you don't like that side, but you put that in your plate, dog. So you gotta clean that plate, man.
Yo, take what you want, eat what you take.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Hello,
Gio.
It's man. Where's the Do you know the origin of Valentine's Day?
I don't know. It's probably one of these weird ass.
There's probably some sinister shit behind it, right?
Dark shit.
It seems like for some reason all the holidays got some weird, crazy, sinister shit behind them. I don't know exactly, like there's different ones, but I've heard stories about plenty different holidays. Well, the real meaning of this, I'm like, yo,
what? And this came from that, and you would never think. And a lot of the movies too, the Disney movies and stuff, they like got a lot of dark,
twisted and turned plots and make you love it and smile and cheer for bad. It's crazy. That's the power of cinema, man. And they've been here from the beginning.
Nah, but I ain't even talking about cinema. I'm talking about the original written stories that they turn these fairy tale movies into. Like Pinocchio, dog, in the actual book, he ends up getting hung.
Oh,
like he died hung on a tree, dog. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of them, bro.
Yeah, I saw a lot of stuff about old like Disney.
See, look. Valentine's Day originated as a Christian feast day to honor a martyr named Valentine. The holiday's origins are complex with multiple legends and theories. Those multiple legends is what I want to know
about.
The one, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Such as what? Yo, that's wild. Multiple legends and theories. Need to dig more into that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you find something bad about every one of them.
Yeah. And they mix them up, you know what I mean? They mix these pagan things up and all that, and it's like, oh, it's a holiday, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then they change the meaning of it, because it's like, what is Christmas? You know what I'm saying?
Today, it just means spend all your money by all means necessary.
Yeah. To show people that you love them.
It's crazy, right? Buy love.
Right, when somebody...
Even today, Valentine's, buy love. Buy nothing. I'm listening to commercials like nothing shows love like a diamond.
All right, that that started, I think, in the 20s.
Oh, diamonds being synonymous with
weddings.
With weddings.
And diamonds are girl's best friend. It was Tiffany.
Oh, that's a marketing campaign.
Tiffany and Co. that started that. I think it was forever. Tiffany. Right. And then they even went as far as telling you the diamond should be 3 months of your salary.
Yeah.
That engagement ring should be 3 months.
Rules on it. Like,
right. Like you ain't shit if you're not paying 3 months of your salary.
For this ring.
So for her to wear it on your finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like,
and it's not like, yo, if you pay 3 months, I'm not saying you can't get your lady.
It's designed for you.
But for it to be a rule where it's like a woman is now gonna tell you don't love her if you don't get her this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on a second, maybe
just tell a friend and they like, oh no, you gotta leave him. Yeah. And those crazy. Be the single ones trying to tell them that.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It is wild.
Man. You know, we focused on our own shit, right? On our own relationships, on our own things like that. Then I don't believe we would have so many problems. I think what we have is like a syndrome of competition.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So we don't even spend time having relationships because people are so worried about trying to prove to somebody else who probably don't even like them that they're happy and that they have a good relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's nuts. You smile, did that, the other, then you checking the person's phone and you sneaking and you screaming and y'all physical with each other. Like, it's nuts, man. If you just stop, slow down, and take the minute to love on each other, man. Like, on some real, don't try to match anybody's relationship, dog. Don't try to match it. You don't know what the fuck is going on behind closed doors. You know what I mean? And you're always gonna have your own understanding with your partner, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody else can understand that. So don't let nobody else in your business either. Yeah. That's another major thing. Don't let anybody else from outside of your union inside of your mind and your relationship, business, man.
Private shit is private for a reason.
That's it, yo. You know That's it. Because most of the time, too, like a lot of people, they're really waiting on your downfall and shit, and they don't mind assisting it along the way. You know what I mean? So what sounds like what is made to sound like advice is really some seeds of hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know
let's
people
see if
like
I can plant this seed and see if this one will grow in their relationship.
Yeah. Smile in your face while they poisoning your crops. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Don't hug me with scissors in your hands.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know if I made that up, but if I did, it sounds dope. Don't hug me with scissors in your hands, yo. Just trying to stab me in the back for that who went over your head or whatever. You know? Don't hug me with scissors, please.
There's a lot of people that be like, yo, relationship goals. If I'll put up a picture or whatever, you know, and I got a real ass marriage, dog. 25. We about to make 25 years. Like there's ups, there's downs. Right. It's real life.
Because on one hand, it sounds like a compliment, right?
Yeah.
And you be like, word, thank you. But then it's like, damn, is there something behind that? Or you know what I mean?
But even that, it's just like the goals, all goals. Like what about my relationship is goals to you?
The time. See, people could pretend to have whatever, right? So if you had whatever goal, big house, bunch of then people could pretend for it to be that. But they can't pretend time. You see, that one partner they had has only been a year. And then 6 months, and then 3 months, the person before that. And then this, so they can't buy what you've acquired with your union. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way I look at it now. I pop out and it's me and my lady like, yo, my goodness, I can't, y'all still together, y'all happy, I can't, I get
that
it,
makes sense.
Because y'all can't buy time. Time is so precious, you know? So the things you do with your time really matter. And while you can spend on everything else, you can't spend on time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What you missed. And what
you can't spend on time. You could only spend time. And that time spent 25 years.
And you can't buy it back. So when you're in the future looking in hindsight, you know, it's like, just do what really, really, really suits you. And everybody has problems. So don't let
Yeah.
Bullshit
Everybody gets upset at somebody, at friends, relationships. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we can make it through that for 25 years and still smile, still be friends, still be lovers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can still be happy even though we're not happy 24/7.
That's where the magic lies, right there.
Right.
It ain't about
the reality.
But now that's where you have. There's people that their advice to you is get rid of them because you don't need that person. Yeah, you could do this by yourself. You could get that. So their first and only advice is take off. Splitsville. So how do you ever get past a problem if all your advice is get gone? Mm-hmm. You know, don't waste your time there. This person's not good enough for you. She's this, he's that. Like, man, leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Yeah, that's true, man. There's nobody trying to like make shit work anymore. As far as like the gurus, the love gurus is always like, yeah, leave
and
this
that goes to
person
y'all people. That's the one. Maybe you're the one that gives the advice. Maybe you're not the one in the relationship, right? Stop giving bad advice. Every answer is not always leave that person. Or you can do better by yourself.
Harvey.
It's not always the answer. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like, figure it out. Get through this and learn each other and even learn off the losses.
Yo, you know what it is? People don't respect the vow anymore.
That's a fact.
People don't respect the vow. For better or for worse, till death do y'all part.
The statistics
love,
show
honor,
that.
and obey. All of these things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you took that vow, did you mean it? Are you really trying to keep that vow together? You know what I'm saying? Because it can't work one-sided either. That's understood. If there's only one side doing all the work, then eventually you got to love yourself enough to, you know what I mean? But 25 years down the line and nigga, we can still tell jokes and get along. I know people that been together for years.
You don't
and
even want to be around them, right?
But it's like, but you don't want to call it quits. It's like, so it's a thin line because like,
I'm laughing. It's not funny, but I just think about times I've been in a place like that. Like, I don't even want to really be around y'all. How do y'all want to be around each other?
Yeah, this is crazy, bad, right? Son. Like I could tell you, I don't like each other.
Yeah. That's a weird situation. I've been.
So I know that there is times when you gotta, part ways and cut your losses. You know, did I say that right? Cut your losses?
Yeah.
I don't know, it sounded weird, but you know what I'm saying?
Is it count your losses, cut your losses?
No, you count your blessing and cut your losses.
Whatever.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta choose you. You know what I mean? But when it's not like some serious offense, you know what I'm saying? I should really try to work it through, especially if it's family involved. You know, if there's kids involved in all of that, you know what I mean? Because we get older, bro. We don't get younger. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't get finer with age. That's a fucking lie.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could be a good looking old person. I mean, you could be a healthy looking old person, but we're not wine, dog.
Like, damn, that person look good for that age.
So your value when it comes to relationships does drop. You know what I'm saying? For male and female.
Yeah, that's real.
And you could find people, but the problem is today is like you got people with some crazy standards. That person you looking for don't exist.
Fact.
You know what I mean? That person you looking for does not exist. 6 foot something, fucking 6 to 7 figure income, this, that, and bro, look, do the statistics.
That's
the
real.
rich motherfuckers are the 1% for a reason.
Hell yeah.
And you ain't in that bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot
in that bracket, dog.
Yeah, I mean, not to sound like you can't, aim high or nothing, but realistically, be realistic, man.
Yeah, yo, that's a fact.
Be realistic, because if you could search for whatever you want, but if your goals puts the amount of people that you have in your pool to choose from, it's gonna be like 60 people.
That's right.
And what do you have to offer?
Your pool is low, and you got a hole at the bottom.
Right.
So it's slipping through the cracks, bro. Pause.
Right. So I don't know, man. For me,
now you're right. And the more you keep on adding, the more expectations and things like that you add on, the slimmer the pool becomes. And you're like, yo, you should like settle for some stuff, and even some stuff. Think about long term, right? Because if you just match automatically from perfect, then you're gonna be bored in a little bit. If there's nothing that y'all have to work on and learn and build,
it'll never happen. That doesn't exist. Perfect doesn't exist. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why you got all these people that are getting single old. They're getting single. I mean, they're getting old and they're single. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that are like now, like, where's my person?
Yep, that's a fact.
He doesn't exist with your standards. So it's not like you're going to find that person and get bored. That person don't exist.
They don't exist at all. I heard this story. Man, I don't want to butcher it, man. It was like the floors and levels of potential partners, right? So it was like an apartment store, and it's the store you could only go up. You can't go back down each floor, right?
That
so
sounds
like,
familiar.
This person makes 40. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Makes such and such dollars, and there's this and.
But he's 5 foot.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, let me see what's on the next floor. He's like, oh, this person that this looks like this, makes this amount. And then there's a third floor, and they like, you know, he's like a successful ass man, and but he sleeps around. And then let's see if we can get to the next floor. And it was like
ex-felon that beat your ass on Saturdays.
Nah, it was like on this floor there are no men. We just have this floor to prove that you can never satisfy a woman. Yo, I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, that was
crazy. Yo, I said, wow, that was nuts, man. Yeah. So like, why? That's the you know, the moral to that is like stop being so choosy and let life happen. And live moments, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about what the next person has, or like a lot of time that's what it is. It's outside perspective, poisoning our brain. When we let this
so-and-so's husband got her this.
Right, yo, right. Oh, you ain't see this? I bet you saw the. That's even like
so-and-so's husband impregnated the neighbor though. You know what I mean?
Right. You
like,
that part.
You're not looking at both sides of the fucking coin, and you're not appreciating.
He got her that car, but he slaps her when he comes home from work drunk.
Yeah.
Like what? Yo.
Yeah, there's a lot of wild shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's the whole grass is greener. The grass is greener on the other side. You know what I mean? Everybody, no matter where you standing, you look on the other side, the grass looks greener over there. A lot of people fuck up. Most people. 99.9% of the people fuck that saying up. And they say the grass ain't always greener on the other side. That's not the saying. The saying always remains the grass is always greener on the other side. Because no matter where no matter where you stand, the grass always looks greener on the other side. So then you jump that fence to get to that green grass and you look back, damn, the grass was greener over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo,
so be happy with what you have.
Stay in your yard, take care of your shit, tend to your garden, make it the best that you can, because that's what's yours.
Because it's your bird in the hand.
Yeah.
And it's worth 2 in the bush.
Your bird in the hand with shoes on in the bed. And it's worth what? 2 in the basket.
It's worth 2 in the basket with the egg, with the rest of the eggs. Don't put your eggs in a basket. A bag. Don't put your eggs in a bag.
Don't put your eggs in a bag.
You can't put eggs in nothing right now. But the price of eggs so expensive. High. Like a bag.
Shit.
I'm not even trying to buy eggs no more. I'm out here shopping for roosters and hens and shit. Yeah. I'm like, man, listen. Y'all can miss me with that.
Man, I seen this shit where it was like people buying chickens and stuff to have eggs and breakfast and stuff like that. But then they're like, yo, my chickens are not laying eggs. You know what I mean? And there's the bird, it's the feed. So then they go to like, yo, the feed, the industry, the chicken feed industry, right?
They only sell you that shit.
All of them are distributed by Alpo. No, Purina. By Purina. Right? Wow. Everyone. So you're like, I don't like this one, I'll take this. It's all the same thing.
Same.
And then they started naturally making their chicken feed, and the chicken started laying eggs again.
That's what I was gonna say. You got to do it yourself.
You got to do everything yourself. I'm on like, so if you get chickens, you got to make chicken feed, all of that.
Even that's my dog. Now you talking about Purina and all these labels, and you know what I mean. I'm like, man, I don't trust them pellets for the dog no more, man. It's making our own food from now on. Yo, man, it's Eric calling me and we shooting. Shout out to Eric, Frequency 1. Shout out to Emily. What's going on, y'all? We will be there. I'm ignoring you at this current moment because we shooting. But we will be at Frequency 1, myself and Brother Mikey. I was going to call you Budda Bless. I'm backwards. BMB GreenRoom. We will be live at Frequency 1. Come check us out. Y'all buy tickets, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss this, man.
We got IPD.
Yo.
In Randall Island this year.
Big up to New York. Big up to everybody that puts together. Big up to
Red Rum MC, Uncle Cliff.
Yes, Uncle Cliff.
Red Hawk Council. Shout out to y'all.
It's
for,
amazing. It's
continuously,
It's always been an amazing experience every time I'm there.
Yeah.
I learn a lot. If y'all around the way in Randall's Island on Indigenous Peoples Day, pull up. It's a vibe.
Yeah, for all of y'all that don't know, Indigenous Peoples Day is on the calendar day, Columbus Day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the date. And it's a free event. You know what I mean? Family friendly. It's a free event. A lot of regalia, a lot of indigenous tribes and community members there. And it's a real good vibe. They do take donations to help out other things, but it's a free event. Mm-hmm. You can definitely go there and check out some different cultures, sharing music and dance and prayer and a lot of things, man.
Right. And that's in October, right?
October, yeah. Yeah.
Yo.
I don't know how that works, man. Is it the first Sunday, the second Sunday, Monday, something like that? But right? Like I said, calendar day, your calendar might say Columbus Days, Indigenous Peoples Day. So you know what I mean?
I also one thing I noticed last year was a lot of networks and outlets and media definitely recognized it as Indigenous Peoples Day. Even
a lot of states, some states have changed it.
Even my online bank, when I opened it, it said Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. It was like a lot of things. I was like, all right, like making some changes, some traction, man. Making changes, right, yo. Just opening eyes and things like that, man. Seen a lot of that, so hopefully that continues this year. Even more outlets and more eyes will be upon it. So
hell yeah.
Y'all come check us out.
We'll be there. We'll be there, man. They're doing a documentary. They're doing another documentary, Red Rum.
Oh, really?
So Uncle Cliff hit me up. He was like, yo, can we use the song? I'm like, man, that's y'all song. Y'all use that for whatever, man.
Right.
I got to email him the file and a couple clips and stuff that I got of them over there. And
yo, that is super dope. I can't wait to see that. Yeah. That's fire. I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah. Always honored when I see my music, in their media and stuff like that, man. And it's like, I really believe in their movement, and they're all over. They're worldwide, man. It's not even all across Turtle Island. They're like worldwide. They got chapters in Mexico, Germany, France.
No, I love it. I see it now. Like I was introduced by you when I first seen the movement, and then I just see it. It's
everywhere.
Like, it's really a global thing, man. And that's dope. That's what it takes. It takes a network worldwide, and build piece by piece.
Yeah.
And make changes, man.
And that's how you're able to activate and mobilize. Like they're worldwide, dog. So you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a good
shout out to all the First Nations around the world, man.
Yeah, big shout out. Big shout out.
That is what's up right there.
Yeah.
So documentaries coming, shows coming, music, album coming, ain't it?
Album coming.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm working on it, man. I haven't decided on a release date yet because I want to take my time on these songs. I don't want to rush anything, and I'm on my, my time. I don't have a label.
We were just talking about time, man.
So
work at your pace.
This is album number 9, and you know what I mean. You never know. You never know how long this run is. You know what I'm saying. So
that's real.
But I don't want to, rush the release. I've never rushed the release. They just always happen to be ready when they are.
Always ready, but this time it's still cooking.
I don't want to get caught up on I gotta release on this date like I do every year. That's not the purpose of it. It's not about a numbers game or like let me make it on a 2-2-2 and it's not. When it's ready. Real. You know what I mean? I'll announce the release.
This is the slow roast, low heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
This one's cooking good.
Exactly. I got the medicine brewing slow. You know what I mean? Slow boiling shit.
This is a good one, man. The stuff that I've heard is amazing.
Yeah, I had a good time on this last Brother Mikey Monday too, man. I just did acoustic, piano and guitar. And it was a good vibe, man. It was a good.
That's fire, yo. People enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Every time. Like I walk in the house and walk in the kitchen and like my lady's listening. She got washing dishes and cooking. So I'm like, damn, this is dope, man. You really provide a good time, and
I hear a lot of people in the comments say that shit too. Oh, I'm over here doing my dishes, just listening. Or I'm over here in the middle of Walmart listening, and so it's like it's vibes, man. People show up wherever they are, and you know, even if you can't watch it, but you can listen. You know, and that's why this was a good addition because it's like the clarity now, the audio that's coming through is
so
not
it's more about the sound.
Yeah,
like,
you could just listen. You don't have to just watch and hear some crazy shit. Yeah, you could just.
That's dope, man. Yeah, that's dope. I listen to our show on like the audio platforms. It gives me a different vibe when I'm
It's a different feel.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Like if I'm driving around or whatever, I'll listen to it.
Yeah,
on iHeartRadio. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or maybe I'll turn on my Apple Podcast.
I mean,
I'm super.
We on that too. We on that too. Or maybe he just feels like Amazon in it.
Like, oh,
we on that too.
Oh, wait. Are we also on Amazon? I like this, man. Let's check out Spotify. Maybe it sounds a little different. Yeah. Everywhere you go, search BMB GreenRoom.
Yeah, and join the
follow
combo,
us online and all that. You know what I'm saying? On all the socials. What am I again? I'm Pan Con Queso. PAN_CON_QUESO. And on all platforms, my dog is
Brother Mikey Music. That's brother_Mikey_music.
Yeah. Oh, that's the gram, right? Yeah.
That's on the gram. That's on most shit. If you put Brother Mikey, you'll find me everywhere, man.
Googleame.
I'm Googleable.
And when we combine our forces, ultimately you can search us at BMB GreenRoom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we did. To cover everything.
Yeah. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, all balled up in a good conversation where it just, you know what I mean?
Right. Minimizing on the gossip and who's sleeping with who and you know what I mean? Those kind of things. We don't do all that.
Yeah.
We not over here clout chasing and saying people names to get clickbait or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Except for Bill Gates.
Bill.
And a few others, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I don't know. I've never been interested on who's smashing who and you know what I'm saying, what so-and-so's kid is up to.
Why is everybody so infatuated with things like that, though? I wonder where that started. Has that been from the beginning? Like,
I think so. That's why soap operas have always been a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like General Hospital and Days of Our Lives and soap operas that ran for like 50 years.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's real.
And it's like, yo, this person grew up on this soap opera. And it's like, you know, even me, man, I watch Power. And I was telling my man June, I said, you know, we watching soap operas, right? Like, I keep hearing people, man, I hope Ghost comes back. So, okay, so you want Ghost to come back from the dead? That's soap opera shit.
Yeah.
What was he in a coma the whole time? And then Unique just can't. I'm spoiling a lot of things if y'all ain't watching Power.
I didn't
Spoiler
see
alert.
It.
Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's a soap opera, bro.
I like it.
I like it.
I'm here for it, man. Shout out to 50 in your soap opera, bro.
No, I like it. I like all of them. The wackest one to me is Book 4. And I thought that was going to be the dopest one.
That's
the Tommy joint. That's the weakest one. Yeah.
That's weird. And I thought it was going to be the most.
Me too, because he was such an interesting character.
I mean, so I liked it because like I'm already a fan of like the Power shit. So I kind of watched it just from.
Like, no, but I like it. But it's the weakest one out of all the spin-offs.
Yes, that's real, yo.
Look at the cast. The cast is the weakest cast out of all of them. The acting is the weakest acting out of all of them. The story is, it's cool because we following Tommy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The one I thought that I was going to hate was Book 2. Because we came out of Power hating Tariq.
And
that was one of the best ones. Yeah.
It finished, right? They did the last.
It finished. They did the last episode.
Damn, yo,
and this might be the last one of Raising Kanan.
I liked Raising Kanan.
Yeah, it's starting March 7th, man. That's my jump off, man.
Yo, that's fire.
I like the Power universe. I like the Power universe. You know,
they did their thing with that, man.
But it's soap operas. That's what we were getting at. It's definitely soap operas. You know, it's hood soap operas.
It is.
And stuff. It's soap operas with killing and drugs in it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, soap operas had killing, but not like this.
Nah, this is every episode.
Yeah. Every episode. And it's like, you know what I mean? But it's definitely novela style. You got your characters that you hope don't die, but you just know they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in Raising Kanan, I'm like, I don't want Marvin to die, but you know they're going to kill Marvin.
You know he gonna.
You know
die.
they're gonna kill Marvin, but I don't want Marvin to die. Not Uncle Marvin, but what's gonna turn Jukebox crazy? They're gonna kill Uncle Marvin, dog.
Yeah,
That's
I was
all
wondering
she
like,
got.
how they get to where they,
Yeah,
they split because they were close.
and
I mean,
Jukebox was crazy.
You see, like already seeds planted of them kind of, going in separate ways or whatever. But I wonder ultimately that may happen. That may be the thing, like the
catalyst,
defining moment.
That's gonna be the catalyst. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, but that's a good universe because it's not even a show; it's a universe at this point. He made the Power universe.
That's a fact.
You know,
that's a fact. Yeah, it's several different, and
Yep. And then besides Raising Canaan, the other two can cross over. You know,
true.
The other two are happening simultaneously. Raising Canaan is a prequel. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, it's a timepiece.
That's how they was able to do it and not jumble everything up. You know what I'm saying? They made one timepiece and it's pretty good, man. I like it.
And they did. They made guest appearances in
they've crossed. For sure. For sure.
That's fire. I initially thought it wasn't gonna work when I started hearing spinoffs and things like that. Like, But
they came out the gate strong with book 2.
They did.
You know, and I really thought, how they gonna make the protagonist of this show Tariq when we hate him already, dog? That's how you know they got good writers.
I'm not gonna watch this show.
That's how you know they got good writers, bro.
Yep, that's real.
You know, and that's what it's about, man. That's why I don't want to rush the album either.
I think
you know what I mean.
Something about unique, but
yeah,
I really, 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 really feel Joey Badass did an amazing job acting. Like. Amazing. Like I believed him more than 90% of the people on any Power Universe show.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this dude is different.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people probably say it's not a stretch. Like
it's
you're
not
a hip-hop guy.
That's why I'm gonna tell you who's more impressive.
He's if you hear him speak and see his mannerism,
I get it.
It's really different.
But he's playing a hood dude. You know what I'm saying? He's playing a hood dude.
Yeah. I get that.
Dude. So I get it's not such a stretch, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to McClain. You know what I'm saying? Method Man's playing a fucking lawyer, dog. You know what I mean? A dirty lawyer. And he's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you could get outside your background and play a role, that's dope. When you I see that's great acting. Joey Badass is doing a hell of a job.
He is.
That's good acting though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Great acting. Step outside your everyday character. You know what I mean? I don't want to see you play a rapper or a drug dealer.
It's something more in it's the
writing.
And
it's the writing. They wrote a good character. You got to give
the writers
to the writers too.
For sure. Hell yeah.
But he's doing good.
But I mean, it's certain stuff, certain mannerisms that I believe. Like Tupac. They said that in the beginning. I think he was an exceptional actor, but in the beginning they were like, "Oh, well, that's like him, that's Juice." I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, but Pac wasn't like that when, from everything I hear, he wasn't like that before Juice. It was after he played Bishop that he got on that real life. On that thug life. Yeah. They said he was not like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. Bishop, he wasn't like that. So he played this role that may seem like it was.
He almost got stuck in it.
And probably
he almost got stuck in the role.
Right? Yeah.
But then, where I was like, okay, was Poetic Justice. I mean, because he's not playing a gangster thug. He's
a mailman.
Mailman, yeah.
And with
Then he did.
I believe that one is closer to who he really is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could be.
Tapped into a lot of. Just a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Tapped into soul kind of things, and
because he was a performance art high school or whatever, performing arts high school and stuff. So you know what I mean? He studied
acting chops before even
music, and that's why he played Bishop so good,
right?
You know, that's why he played Bishop so good.
Yeah, he already had acting chops probably before music, yo.
Yeah,
that's something. That's dope.
And it's crazy because I heard who was it? I think it was Tretch telling the interview. And he was reading for Bishop.
Oh, I heard him.
And he took Pop with him. You know what I mean? And then he said Pop went in the room and he heard a bunch of craziness going on. Like, And And he came out, was like, I got the role. I got the role. And then Tretch ended up with a silent role, right? He was down with Rodamez.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we just went in another direction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When, like, if you're going to go for
shot,
something.
Yo, the real shit, we thinking the same thing, though. If you're going to go. If this is your shot and you want to show something, don't hesitate to show who you are.
And Pac and Tretch was like this the whole time.
Right.
So it's not like Tretch was like, oh, you got the part, now we ain't cool. You snaked the part from me. Nah, bro. Be happy for your peoples when they succeed, because if the part was for you, you'd have had it.
Be happy, don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Word, man.
Yeah, he still got in the movie and, you know, kept a good friendship throughout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it was good.
To this day.
Tretch was an exceptional talent too, man. As far as on music but I mean acting too. But
I didn't know he wrote so much for other people, and then you hear it and you can hear his style.
I
did not know that Tretch wrote "Jump" for Crisscross.
Well, neither did I.
I did not. Now listen to it and tell me it don't sound like fucking Tretch's style. Don't try to compare us to it. No, Jermaine still owes Tretch money. That's how I found out. Tretch was like, Jermaine still owe me money for that song, dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
So he wrote that, and then maybe since Jermaine ain't paying, he wrote the Youngsters diss. Remember the Youngsters?
Yeah.
The bald-headed kids that came out and was dissing Crisscross, and he wrote that too.
Funny.
So Cruz Pop is the hip pop. That was Tretch dissing them. I'm like, so you wrote the song and then dissed the song you wrote with another song. Yeah, he was making that pen make money, bro. I didn't know he wrote a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's dope.
And every time you hear, oh, Tretch wrote this, you like, how did I know that?
Yeah, like,
they're using his cadence and everything. You know what I mean?
I mean, you want to pay the way they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tretch is a beast. Son.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I would like to hear new music from Tretch and see what it,
Yeah.
I'm saying that he might have made like new music, and I'm kind of,
and we just
I don't
not
want to sound like that. If I don't know, part of me, I don't know, but
yeah.
I definitely want to hear what he would sound like today.
You
know what I mean? I've seen him in interviews and all that. He looked like he can
still
do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you never know, because the art sometimes it flows through you, and sometimes it just don't. And then there's like, periods in time and eras where it may be fluent, where you knock out 2 albums this year, and then you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna, that's true. The energy's gonna flow different. You know what I mean?
Right,
the water's gonna flow where it's gonna flow, and you can't force things. When you try to force things, that's when they
come out bad.
That's when and then the fall off starts.
And then people like, yo, son is trash.
Yeah. Yo, for real, because they can't
hip hop is unforgiving, dog.
They cannot forgive, man. You fuck up once, you got a lot of splaining to do.
Get out of here. It comes, it's ruthless. It's like, I think it starts from the Apollo and the Sandman. How he come hook you with a cane and shit, get you out of there. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And it's crazy though. Didn't Lauryn Hill get booed at the Apollo when she was mad young?
Did she? That's possible.
Think so.
That's probably Mandela effect. Imagine.
I think so. Yeah. Neo was in the group, came out at the Apollo, they got booed. Like a lot of people that made it, So that's just because you fall. Don't quit, man. Don't quit. You fail one contest or you lose something. That's not the end all.
To be honest, if you allow that one situation to
build character,
to let you quit, you probably don't deserve to be there anyway.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if your mental space allows one no to make you be like, I'm not good enough, and I can't boom, then like, probably not good enough.
Yeah.
That sucks. Right?
Or you just
because people gonna tell you no. People gonna tell you no.
You never been told no.
But you can't just press that off like, that is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a no from that person, but that don't mean it's a no over here. That don't mean it's just a no right there in that specific situation.
Yeah, this specific situation with this specific person and this specific song.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that person could hear another song and then be like, "Damn, why you didn't show me this one?"
You should have led with that.
Yeah. So you can't quit, man. You can't quit.
That's
you can.
Real.
You can do whatever you want, but you shouldn't. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You shouldn't quit, man.
Yo, wait a minute. We didn't talk about the Super Bowl, dog. That's crazy. I can't let them go without recognizing that tremendo pela que le dieron, what's the name? Philadelphia Eagles.
And your man said
City.
it, right? Your man said, bet,
yo,
put your money
so if you
on the
listened to me
Eagles,
last week, then you are a very happy person.
Yo,
you know
shout out whoever it was that said
and
that.
it was a devastating. That was my man Tone. Tone,
Shout
you are the
out to
guru
Tone,
for that,
dog.
son. So y'all don't thank me, thank Tone in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And
Yo,
for
he
real,
did say that. That's
yo,
crazy.
it was legendary, like legendary ass whipping. We ain't seen one like that, yo.
Yeah.
And of course, Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. A lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of
liked
people.
it. A lot of people didn't like
crazy.
it, whatever. But as long as people are talking about you, then you doing something good. You got to worry when they not talking.
Right. And everybody ain't gonna like your stuff, man.
Right.
You know
and guess
I mean?
what they did? He just broke a record. You want to hear? I heard this one. I just heard this. That viewership of that halftime show broke the record for all time viewership at any halftime show, which was held by, who you think? Previously.
Rolling Stones.
Nah, but good guess. Michael Jackson.
19.
I don't even know.
Wow, yo, in
Which
the
was
1900s.
way back in the 1900s, Michael Jackson performed them, got 135 million viewers at the halftime
And
show.
here's the thing.
This one had
Here's the thing. This is what
153.
And this is what you should keep in mind. Some people watched it to hate on it.
Yeah.
You think that matters? It's just the view that matters. You got the
right.
view. It's just the view that matters.
Numbers.
So even when people show up to hate on you or to spy on you, they giving you that view, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Same thing. Like I was talking about commenting on the videos and everything. Comment, even if it's some bad shit. If you talking about, yo, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever you got bad to say. It's hard for me to talk bad about myself. I'm a narcissist. Try to think of something, but obviously I'm perfect. So where could we go wrong? But don't, say bad shit about me if you want in the comments. I don't care as long as they commenting and like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. Because
it's about engagement, not praises. We ain't asking for praises. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Engage, man. Like some of these topics, man, I know a lot of people got opinions on. Write them down, man. Yeah. Write them down. Let's hear them.
Fact, I've been seeing a lot of that, a lot of comments. I meant to tell you, man, I saw a lot of joints last week. I'm answering stuff back. There's really people who I'm starting to see, like the regular commenters. Like I'm noticing all of the network, the people that rock with us, man. We rock with y'all. We see y'all. Follow us on all platforms. Please listen to us on iHeartRadio, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Amazon. Why do I always forget them? Amazon. And of course, YouTube. Y'all know the vibes, right?
Fridays
it's that
at 11 a.m. Yeah, it's that time.
Friday, every single Friday at 11 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, or whatever that means. You know what I mean?
Standard es tiempo.
Hey, y'all take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day and all that. Yeah. And we'll see y'all here next week. This is the BMB GreenRoom, and we out.
And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. Promised tomorrow, it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. You heard? We ain't promised tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.